the latest 3 and Out as we do, where we take the TFM staff, me, and yours opinion, throw it into a blender, see what we get. Who's got the most to gain at UFC 198? You had Silva, or you had Uriah Hall as one of the guys.
I had two technically, yeah.
Yes. So who was your other fighter that had the most to gain?
Well,
here?
I thought, Jacare Souza has a lot to gain after he looked so bad in the fight with Romero. He's going to get a second shot here at a chance to possibly get in line for, a title shot. And then also he can beat a name like Vitor Belfort. So it's almost, to me, it's 2 wins for him if he can pick up 1 win.
Is it me, or did you only watch the first round of that fight between Yoel Romero and Jacare Souza? Because Romero was the one huffing and puffing.
Listen, he might have been huffing and puffing, but hey, you know what? Who got the W in the end? That's all that matters, right?
The guy who got popped for PEDs after the fight.
Hey,
but
however you want to talk about it, it's okay. Sosa fell back down, and now he has a chance to redeem himself and show.
No, you're absolutely
and
right.
show if that is the case, then he can show it in the octagon and prove that he is the next contender for a title shot.
No, you're absolutely right. Jacare Souza, of course, I'm a little partial to the Gator because I love the way he fights. But, man, this is a middleweight title eliminator, essentially, because you've got Luke Rockhold and Chris Weidman. If Rockhold wins, obviously Weidman's going to drop down a bunch of pegs. If not, maybe they go to trilogy. But if Souza looks impressive against Vitor Belfort, which I think he's got the opportunity to do so if he plays it right, he's a guy that can definitely jump into the limelight at the middleweight division and possibly end up as a champion by the end of the year, which is something he said today that he's going to do. There is a lot of people that can gain stuff on this card. For me, it's the winner of the heavyweight fight, and we'll get into detail in a little bit. But Fabricio Verdum is on the way to becoming possibly the best heavyweight of all time. And that's a big deal. No heavyweights defended the UFC heavyweight title more than 3 times, which is absolutely insane. But Verdum is a guy who's got these all-around skills where he can basically do anything. And that's what makes him so dangerous. He's not the biggest dude out there, but his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu obviously is outstanding. His work in the clinch is amazing. His submissions are great. He can stand and trade if he wants to. He's a master of the mental game. He can do so much. And on the flip side, you've got Stipe Miocic, who, if he goes out and wins in Brazil, 45,000 people chanting "You will die" chants at him, and goes out and beats Verdum either by decision or knockout, this is an image that will last forever. Not only in MMA, but in sports. You're going into the Lions Den and you come out a champion. Those guys have the most to gain from this fight, because that would be absolutely historic, and the whole place might go nuts. Like, that main event has got so much tied to it, and I just can't wait for it to happen. And, of course, there are other people that definitely can earn a lot. Chris Cyborg's first fight, Corey Beeston 25-8, who we'll talk about more just right coming up in a second. A lot of people can take this major stage and do something with it.